Hello and welcome to this Straight from the Archives segment. I'm Frank Malloy. 45 years ago, the Georgia Bulldogs were in the beginning stages of the 1980 season. As many of you remember, it became an historic one, culminating in the Bulldogs winning the national championship. The man leading the Bulldogs back then, the legendary Vince Dooley. He was UGA's coach from 1964 to 1988. Here is an exclusive interview with Coach Dooley talking about that perfect 1980 season.
Vince, looking back over the season, you brought together a lot of people and a lot of emotion and had an undefeated season. What were the factors, in your opinion, that enabled all of this to come about?
Well, I think the most important factor is that we have a tremendous group of seniors, 24 in all, good athletes, but more important than that, good quality people, good leaders, good citizens. And I've never had been around a group, and we've had some good senior groups that was as close or as provided as many of the intangibles necessary to be a champion. That's the first. Second, of course, was the surprise or the big piece of the puzzle that fit when Herschel Walker came in and got better and better and better, and certainly gave us that missing element, that great speed at the tailback position that we did not have. So I think those are the two most important factors. And then from there, of course, the whole football team, from the first right to the last, was totally committed to this season. And of course, when you have that commitment, then you're going to be lucky, and it's important that when that luck opportunity comes, that you take advantage of it. And I think that we were able to do that so many times this year when it looked like that all hope was gone. And maybe we were lucky, but I'd like to think too that we might have made some of our luck, and also when the good fortune came, that we were able to do something about it.
Aside from the emotional and intangible factors, what's the one thing you feel like your football team can do best?
Well, I think that probably the one thing that we can do best is Herschel Walker can run with the football. And right along with that, to complement, is the play of Buck Ballou at quarterback.
Aside from the emotional and intangible factors, what's the one thing you feel like your football team can do best?
Well, I think that probably the one thing that we can do best is Herschel Walker can run with the football. And right along with that, to complement, is the play of Buck Ballou at quarterback. And then I think that everything else we do well. I think that our kicking game we do extremely well. Our offense has gotten better and better. Our defense, thank goodness, carried us in the first part of the season until the offense got better and better. And the defense has tapered off a little bit, and it's important that they get strong again, and we have a good game from them in the Sugar Bowl.
Coach Dooley's confidence was justified in that team. They had a very solid squad led by Herschel Walker. But Herschel had help from a strong senior class. That group included offensive lineman Nat Hudson and Central Georgia's Jeff Harper, along with Lindsey Scott and running back Jimmy Womack from Warner Robins. The defense was anchored by Frank Ross, Scott Warner, and Chris Welton. The Bulldogs' opponent in the Sugar Bowl on January 1st, 1981, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. The game took place inside the Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans. It was a hard-fought game. The Irish and Bulldogs battled back and forth. It was the Irish who actually struck first, the left-footed kicker. But the Bulldogs' special teams played great all day long. Georgia didn't win a whole lot, but they won the scoreboard in the turnover battle. Rex Robinson had a strong leg, but the key play in the game came on this kickoff right here. The Irish return men confused. The ball bouncing around, and it was the Kelly brothers, Steve and Bob, combining. Georgia recovered at the 1-yard line and gave it to Herschel, who leaped over the pile for the Bulldogs' first touchdown. Points were hard to come by. Herschel scored both Georgia touchdowns. Here's a sweep. Keep in mind, he actually separated his shoulder early in this game. The Georgia defense was tested throughout. The Irish kept battling, trying to score. They finally did get in. The Bulldogs defense kept Dan Devine's team, though, under duress for most of the day. Georgia ended up with 4 turnovers. 3 of them came via the interception route. The Bulldogs then watched the scoreboard count down on a 17-10 victory, a victory ride that Vince Dooley would certainly never forget. Georgia's close win ensured the national championship for Dooley's Dogs and led to many celebrations among the followers of the red and black. A couple of weeks after that historic game, Herschel Walker was in town for the Macon Touchdown Club, and we talked with Herschel about his time with the Bulldogs.
At the time when you went to Georgia, what was your confidence like? Yeah, I know you didn't expect the kind of year you had this year, but what was it like? Did you think you could play outstanding college football?
Well, not really. Like, I thought I'd go up there and just try to make the traveling squad and get an opportunity to play and get some experience. And at least when they called upon me in the Tennessee game while we was behind, it was a big surprise to me. I didn't know really what to do, and I really didn't know why they was calling on me to go out there then. And really, everything been a big surprise to me.
1981 was not a national championship season. In fact, more than 40 years would pass before the Bulldogs earned another natty, but they came back-to-back under head coach Kirby Smart in 2021 and 2022. The Bulldogs continue to field a strong lineup season in and season out. Thanks for watching this collection of historic Georgia Bulldog coverage. Look for more straight from the archive segments on 13 WMAZ+.